Trust me, I know the pain of being bad at basketball. You're just starting out, you don't know anything about the sport. But in this video, I'm gonna cover how to improve in the sport of basketball, how to get actually good, and all that stuff. So, if you're a beginner, the first thing I recommend you to do is first figure out what position you're gonna play. So, like, let's say you're pretty short and not really that strong, kind of skinny. You have to figure out like what position suits that type of body structure, like short, skinny type build. And if you're big, strong, or tall, skinny, you just have to figure out what position is right for you according to your body build. So that's the first step. Second step after you do that is actually like see what the position does in the sport. Like, for example, center, you're going to be guarding and stuff like that. And just figuring out like what the position actually does. Like point guard, obviously point guard is like dribbling around the court, passing and stuff. Big man is finishing, all that stuff. Just figure out what your position does. And then the third step would be to work. I'd say the third step would be to work on what your position is good at. Like, for example, let's say you want to be a point guard, but you have no experience in whatever the point guard does. So obviously, point guard does dribbling and stuff. So you're gonna have to start working on your handles and stuff, doing some handle drills, and practicing all like the different moves, like between the legs, behind the back, crossovers, pound dribbles, all that stuff. Just keep practicing that, and then once that becomes decent, you can probably start practicing all the other stuff like finishing, shooting, playmaking, all that stuff. And then after you're done, like when you're actually good at what your position does, that's when I'd say you can move on to like the other things, which is step 4. Actually like improving everything, like shooting, dribbling, playmaking, handling, blah blah blah, finishing, all that stuff. That's pretty much the final step. Like, final step was just working on literally your whole bag, like literally everything. And from there, to be honest, just keep on playing games with people for the experience, keep on doing drills, maintenance and all that stuff. Make sure your diet's on point, make sure your body's athletic and stuff. That's another thing. If you want to be a good finisher, you have to have a lot of bounce and some pretty decent height. Like, I'd say keep training until your bounce is at least 30 inches. Mine right now is probably around 34 inches. I have like a 34-inch vert. I could dunk. I'm like 6 foot. But if you're short, you really want to get your bounce up. If you're tall, you don't need it as much, but it's still definitely useful. But that's pretty much it. As I said, just find your position, see what your position does, work on what the main thing that your position is supposed to do. Then when that's good, you can work on everything else, like shooting, playmaking, all that stuff. And that's pretty much it. Just keep on, as I said, keep on maintaining your skills, keep on playing games for experience, all that stuff. And watch. Another thing I'd find useful is watching other people play, like NBA players, like the really elite people that play basketball. Watch them, and you can probably gain some knowledge from their videos and stuff. But that's pretty much it for this video.